Okay, tips for starting an AIP diet. There's quite a number of things that come to mind. First of all, I think people do need to be aware that more than likely you're going to feel much worse when you start rather than much better. Our bodies are used to a lot of sugar and carbs, which then turn to sugar. And it is like going through withdrawals. I mean, for me, I think by the time that I tried it, I had successfully withdrawn from prednisone, so I was a little bit more familiar with withdrawal symptoms. But if you have never had to withdraw from anything before, it might come as a shock that you can feel quite a bit worse to start off. However, that should not deter you from getting through that time period. But you do need to plan for it. So I think a lot of people don't find success because they don't properly plan for the fact that they may not be feeling at their best. So even if you're not typically into like batch cooking and prepping beforehand, especially when you first start the AIP diet, you should do that. You should have all the foods you need for at least 2 or 3 weeks to get you going. If you have family members or friends that are willing to help, accept help, ask for help. You could use a company like Paleo on the Go, and they have pre-made meals that could keep you compliant. Obviously, ShopAIP to have compliant snack foods. Think about the things that you love the most. You eat potato chips? Well, so get your substitute of cassava chips or plantain chips ready. Do you like sweet things? I really had an issue with desserts and sweet things, so I made sure I had dates and figs around. And in the beginning, it was okay that I ate too many dates and figs. It got me through. And then I could worry about lessening those things as I moved on. I think just preparation is probably the best thing. Once you start feeling better, it's going to be a lot easier to get through because, first of all, you'll have more energy. Your brain won't be as fogged potentially. You're going to not have to maybe deal with the fatigue as much as you had to before. There's a lot of trial and error in AIP as well. And so certainly if you've gone several months and you're not seeing great results, you might want to still consult with a functional medicine doc or look into some other issues like histamine issues where you might need to look into a low FODMAP diet or other things that go a little bit further even than AIP. So that's all I've got for tips. Join a support group. The support groups have been great online. And if you need to, there are some excellent AIP coaches out there. So if you can afford it, I would suggest seeking one out and working closely with them. I think having support and cheerleaders around so that you can see what the great results could be for you and just getting the support you need to keep going when you're feeling down about things or feeling weak in your decisions about things.